What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cam Rad with Disrespect. Here today at the Admiral, #1 course in Alabama according to UDisc. I've never been here before, never ever played this course. Gonna be playing it blind today, so I have literally no idea if it's wooded, if it's tight, if there's open shots, if there's water. I don't know anything about this course at all. Literally shot by shot is playing blind. There's probably gonna be some shots where I don't even know where the basket is. Anywho, playing the long tees. So I guess there's short, medium, and long. It says the long is 8,000 total feet. I assume that's for just 18 holes, so gosh, I would say the mark for this, let's just try to go 1 under today, see if we can beat that. Like I said, I don't know this course. If I had played it one time before, then the goal would be higher, but because I've never played it, the goal is just going to be 1 down today. So let's hop right into it and let's go off the hole 1. All right, hole 1, par 4, 525. Gonna start out with my trespass here. The hole does bend kind of right to left, so it's not like ideal for a forehand shot, but gonna forehand it anyways. So a lot of this course is wooded and tons of trees. There's not like a distinct fairway on a lot of these holes, so you really just have to kind of pick a gap and hit it. Decent shot to start off with. Second shot, I'm going with my Mockingbird. Gonna try to just get on the right side of this first big tree like that. And Mockingbird does glide for a while, so end up not filming the upshot, so that was a par right there for 4 shots. Hole 2, 252 feet. Just going with my Thunderbird, kind of get caught up with some trees there. Little upshot and a stress-free par. So far, I'm really loving the layout of this course. It's a beautiful property. Hole 3, 246 feet. Again, there's no real big gap to hit. A lot of small, tight gaps that you kind of have to get lucky with on a lot of these holes. First kind of tester putt and just off the cage. Would have loved to have that birdie to go under par early, but it's all right. Hole 4, just over 800 feet. This tee shot's pretty open. I literally had some people behind me though, and the pressure just totally got to me. Absolutely turfed that one. Horrible drive. Using my escape here, and I just kind of yank it like I throw way too nose up. Now I throw my third shot, hit a tree, and things are already kind of crumbling really quickly on this hole. Fourth throw, it was decent. I just kind of pulled it a little wide, and now I'm like not in a good position at all for the forehand. Thankfully, I am able to get it up there, and then another tree kick. So this hole is kicking my butt right now. Upshot, throw 6 already. You can see how quickly this happens out here at the Admiral. It does not take much. Does not take much at all to just hit some trees and get off your lines and have double bogeys like that. So despite the double bogey, hole 3 here, have a great drive with my berry, and this is my putt for birdie now, and thankfully I capitalized. I'm like stoked at that putt. I'm like, yes, let's go, baby. We got 1 back. 1 over now. Hole 6, 611 feet. This one bends right to left again. Again, a really hard shape for a forehand. I used my Flippy Grace, but it just didn't turn enough. Now I've got like this super tricky little window right here. Basket's still well over 300 feet up. I'm using my Mockingbird here. I'm just trying to hit it flat and hard. And it turns just a little bit, and it actually sneaks up a decent way. Still probably circle 2 or maybe just outside circle 2. Not the best upshot at all. It's kind of a lazy upshot. But still managed to snag the par there. All right, now off to hole 7, 246 feet. You can either go the right side with the backhand or the left side with the forehand. I'm doing the left side, and literally on the tee sign, it doesn't show any water on the hole. Like it just looks like the basket's just downhill somewhere. And I get up there, and my disc skipped into the water. So now I've got this for my par save, and really, really scary island, but cashed that in for par. That one felt great. I've had a few decent putts to start out with, so that definitely helps my confidence.
Oh, that works.
Hole 8 now. This shot was atrocious. I literally just like scuff it on the tee pad and almost hit the other tee pad as well. So it was like almost like a double tee pad skip. This one, oh my gosh, I just kind of turned over my trespass a little bit too much. Then I'm going Sake Bomb Slammer on the approach shot here. This is kind of a nice change, like to have just like a wide open hole, even though I still hit a tree somehow. But it's nice that the course kind of goes through the woods and then it goes back in the open for this hole. Kind of gives you a little break in between the woods. Hole 9 now. I actually did not get a photo of the tee sign here. The basket's up and then kind of straight ahead of me. So using my Thunderbird here and trying to get it straight and then fade right at the end. I've got a decent little look at it. I would say this is maybe 35 or 40 feet. Definitely outside circle 1. Bang. That one felt super good. I was like, yes, back on track. After the double, I got some birdies to get me back to even. Already on the back 9 now. I'm using my Saint here to kind of have a little turnover shot, and I am just stuck in the thick of the woods right here. There's no real line. I have to get like super creative. End up finding something, and I'm just using my putters here. Honestly, that like felt like a miracle shot. And a little showmanship there for the par save. Yeah, so that was that was a little fancy. Hole 11. It's definitely hard to clear the water on the first shot. This was kind of an interesting shot. I catch the tree, and it changes the trajectory of the disc, and I end up in the water. So now I'm throwing my third shot over the water, and it catches the edge and just barely stays in, so I get my meter of relief off the water and cash that in for a par. So a good par save there. Hole 12 now, 227 feet, dead straight. There's a little hill at the end that the basket's on top of. I just kind of turn the berry over a little bit. So now I've got like this little touchy approach shot. I really like this hole. I like the distance and I like the look of it. Some nice little guardian trees dispersed throughout there. And here we go. The par that I should have had. When in doubt, second putt it out. But that's a bogey, unfortunately, on a short par 3. Hole 13, this one's up and to the right, so perfect shot for a forehand or a lefty backhand. Let's see, this one, this putt's probably 45 or 50 feet away. Would have liked to have it closer, but I think I caught the tree a little bit off the drive. And out of my hand, it looked good, but it was just a tad short. So settle for the par there on 13. Moving up to 14 now. This one is a like dog leg to the right. Almost 600 feet. I have an awesome drive here. And unfortunately, it just catches the edge of this shorter tee pad right here. And so instead of getting a far skip, I hit the tee pad, which definitely took some distance off my shot. Second shot here is pretty good, and I'm in the fairway. Third shot, I'm just looking to have a big flare skip to the right towards the basket. So I used my boss to get a big skip and save the par. So I'm pretty happy with that par, considering just the shape of the hole and all that. Hole 15 now, 540 feet. I just kind of yanked this one a little bit. Thankfully, not the worst kick. The spot isn't the best, but I'm not like in the thick rough at least, so I can at least work with something here. Looking straight up this gap here with my trespass again. Catch a tree at the end there. Chewed off some decent distance though. And this one I'm using one of my deputy putters and just having a slight turn over, and it was looking so good to go right towards the basket, but just catch the tree right there at the end. Here's the par save. Unfortunately, not meant to be. Second attempt was close. I thought I made it, but I did not. So unfortunately, another bogey. I'm now 3 strokes off my goal with 3 holes to play. Here's my mango here. Dead straight on this shot. There's like some pine straw and sand up there, so just kind of scoot up inside circle 1 and check this shot out. This putt. Oh my gosh, tragic. Literally just dancing on the rim and spills out. I was so mad at this. I'm like, you know what? This is my channel, my rules. I'm giving myself a mulligan right here. That should never have fallen out like that. So I'm taking the birdie, and that's my choice, and I got the birdie. So hole 17, just shy of 700 feet. This one is definitely a long hole. Pretty good shot off the tee. Second shot, I'm using my Shrike here, and I just put a little bit too much juice on it. It kind of comes back at the end though, and like I'm on the edge of the woods now. Basket is still probably 250 feet or more up there. Little approach with my Saki Bomb Slammer. That's probably 220 to 220, or 220 to 250. Cash in the par there. That felt pretty good. Hole 18, I'm definitely thinking foot on the gas for this one, being a par 5. I definitely want to get back to even par to finish out the round. Pretty good drive. I've got like a nice gap in the trees right there for my second shot. Didn't get the biggest skip that I would have liked, but I'm in the fairway still, so being in the fairway is definitely crucial here at the Admiral. Third shot now, using my trespass. Now it starts to really bend to the left up there once you get through that little tunnel. And I should have used maybe a little bit straighter of a disc. I'm on the edge of the woods here. Let me tell you, this right here with my peach, that was one of my best shots. I did not have hardly anything from the woods there, so I'm happy with that result. And I'm trying to give this a little floaty bid. Just comes up short. Unfortunately, I do bogey this hole to finish.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. That was the Admiral, the best course in Alabama. So that was an absolute bruiser. Very, very, very tough if you don't have a backhand. I am still nursing my knee injury a lot. So yeah, I could not give it a full rip on a lot of the holes out here. As you saw, I was very, very tentative with a lot of my swings and just my plant foot and all that. But I think I finished like 2 or 3 over, maybe 3 over, which for playing the longs out here, I mean, I think this course was like over 8,000 feet total. I feel pretty good about that. Would have liked to shoot even par or better. Did pick up a few birdies though, so that was good. But this course is super challenging. Also ran into Dustin Murray out here. He's commentated for Gatekeeper Media before, so that was cool. Super tough track overall. Definitely recommend coming to the Admiral here in Alabama. It's really close to Matty O and guys like that. So come check it out. It will give you a run for your money from the shorts. It's a technical wooded course. Super fun though. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys in Mississippi for the next one.